All right, welcome back to the Calling here in Cincinnati. Andy Joseph here with Rob Seigel again in the booth. We're back. The boys are back, and we are approaching the pivotal moments of today's Calling here. I'm excited. We're going to head into the semifinals now. We've got an amazing matchup. We've got Tariq Patel and Michael Hamilton, first place and fifth place, facing off Briar, Lexi. This is a matchup that I do love seeing. We've seen it a couple times now, and man, I'm excited to see how this goes, Rob.
Yeah, this is huge. Both two really good players. Tariq, a homie from Orlando, Florida. So I gotta throw that out there. Represent.
I think he says he's from Canada, though. I think there's some discrepancy between his
That's all right.
location.
That's all good. He lives in Orlando, Florida, with the homies. We've been doing sealed in draft testing like 2-3 times a week, leading up to Dallas and this. So he's well prepared. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so we start off with a Bramble Spark with the break ground with a full block from Michael Hamilton. So first turn, you usually like to see that. Redraw your whole hand, and we're going to get the real first turn of the game, as some people refer to it, from Michael Hamilton here.
Tariq just getting a card in Arsenal, getting that embodiment of Earth, and is always solid to start it out.
I do think Michael should be at 19 health here. If you're not aware, the Bramble Spark did deal one arcane off of the break ground, even though the rest of the attack was blocked off. So Michael's sitting at 19. Starts to turn off with a Winter's Bite, a card that we talked about earlier. Brutal. Discard or pay 2.
You pay 2 here. You're happy to do so. You keep rights of replenishment in your pitch zone. You keep it into the deck. You float 1 just in case something like Chilling Ice Vein comes through, where you have to pay a resource or discard a card.
Right, and we're gonna get a +1 Blizzard Bolt coming in for 5 from the arsenal, with 1 floating resource from Michael Hamilton. Looks like we're gonna see Tariq take the full extent of that damage there, and get ready to potentially have an explosive turn here. We've got a Weave Earth starting the turn. I love this card. Powerful.
Card's so powerful. Yep, Entwine Earth, he's going to fuse. He'll get +2. This is going to be 7 on the card natural, plus another 4 from Weave Earth. This will be 11 physical. Fusing with a So tomorrow, has 1 floating, can potentially just go aggro here. Tark's feeling good. He throws a little hang loose up there on the top right. I love the demeanor. I think maybe you snap the suede hides here and come in for 2 and 2. We'll see.
Yeah, calm and collected from Tariq here. He's probably super excited to be where he's sitting right now with this attack. You know, he's at 15 life as opposed to Michael Hamilton's, but he was happy to take that damage knowing he was coming in with such a beautiful line here.
Great line. There's, 2 lines are you just Arsenal So tomorrow. You don't pop the suede hides. You keep that for later on in the game when you need to pivot a big fire turn. Here it comes. He's gonna take advantage of Aggro City. Aggro City here. Michael Hamilton, I believe, is taking 11, going to 8.
Wow,
And then he's going to come. Tark's going to come in 2 and 2 here. I think this puts Michael. He's going to take 12. He'll go to 7.
What an attack from Tariq Patel here. Coming back on the crack bag, absolutely brutal. Weave Earth.
So go to 3.
The red Weave Earth is just so powerful. If you're able to fuse on that attack too and just get a big old beefy attack, it's really hard to defend.
Yeah.
Especially with the Rosetta Thorn here at the end. And we're going to see Electrify start off the match here from Michael Hamilton. So I believe there's going to be a card drawn since this was played from Arsenal. See how the rest of this turn for Michael Hamilton shapes up. If he's able to correct this health differential that Tariq has bestowed upon him.
I think Tariq is playing this right. You get Lexi down to a very crucial point in the life total at 4, where Lexi can no longer use the life as a resource and a shield to be able to return with a 5-card hand.
Yeah.
I think you really need to block, and just prepare to come back with a big 5-card hand, big dominated arrow, strip cards from Briar. But being at 4 life, it's going to be kind of tough. We'll see what this hand looks like here. This has to strip cards. I think Tariq just blocks out here and keeps life nice and high.
Absolutely. We're gonna see Michael consider the honing hood over there, and might chuck something into the arsenal.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big turn.
Consideration here. Yeah, there it is, the honing hood.
Honing hood, great piece of equipment for Lexi, especially in the draft sealed limited environment.
I would argue it's almost like crucial for Lexi, and especially in draft when you're trying to get the equipment going. It's just so powerful to get something in your arsenal, being in control of what's there, to flip it over with her ability and then potentially give a frostbite token or go again. It's a very, very strong piece of equipment. Can make some pivotal turns here. So Polar Blast being played from Michael Hamilton as well. So asking the question, do you want my attack to gain dominate?
This could be a trick here. Polar Blast with Shiver is definitely it's definitely like a trick, right? You just keep the card in your hand, I think.
All right, this is a interesting turn here from Michael. He's got a lot of cards on the board here, dumping the full hand to be able to play all this stuff. Got an infused Entwine Ice, I believe. Gain the buff.
Yeah, this is nice. This is 9 dominate. If it hits, it's gonna deal 2 extra, right?
Yep, from the Electrify. It's a wide combat chain here.
I think if you're Targ, I think you just take this and I don't know, it's dominate, so it's definitely hitting. You might want to keep the health somewhat high. If it's unblocked, he goes to 4, and that's what's happening. He's going to 4. He's returning, really putting Michael Hamilton on the back fence. We have tie score, I believe, 4-4. 4-4. Tark's got to get through this frostbite token. Just play a non-attack action, an attack action, then come in with a weapon. This could strip the hand from Michael Hamilton.
He's still got the Mark of Lightning as well, a piece of equipment we've seen be instrumental in getting that extra damage across throughout the tournament here this weekend. So I think Tariq is sitting in a pretty good spot, but I'm impressed from Michael there to be able to take all that damage and still be able to equalize the health total after such an extreme aggressive turn from Tariq is pretty great, you know? Like we get to see him stick in this game and not get completely blown out.
Absolutely. I think Tariq's in the driver's seat. That is a pitch of Amulet of Earth. It is a free one. Okay, but he's got a Bramble here.
And there's the Bramble coming down.
Fortunately, he cannot fuse the Bramble or the Stir because he had a pitch to play the Bramble, but the Stir will get the buff. So it's going to be 1 pip of Arcane, 7 physical coming in.
Yep.
1 Arcane, 7 physical. It's going to put him down to 3, and then he's going to block from hand. I think this is a 3-card block, and then maybe you just mark a Lightning here. Get 1 more pip in.
Yeah, just get closer and closer to
mark
that
a
danger
lightning
zone. Yeah, I'm with you there, man. The Bramble Spark and Stir combo is just absolutely incredibly powerful. You just see a 1 blue in the pitch right there, and that's all it takes to get 7 and 1 Arcane. That's so powerful. And you think about Briar and you think about her potential. That's what we're looking at right here. We're looking at Bramble and Stir.
3-card block like we were saying. Then we hit Mark a Lightning from Tariq. He's going to get 2 Embodiment of Earth. So this is probably a 1-card non-attack action. Block from Tariq on his turn, bringing Michael Hamilton down to 2. Just need two instances of Arcane to finish this off from Tariq.
Absolutely.
Michael Hamilton, 1 card in hand, 1 in arsenal. Tough position.
Start off with a Winter's Bite, discard or pay 3. Tough choice for Tariq here, I'm sure. Wants to have every card possible to be able to defend and come back with a meaningful turn. This game went from being an absolute blowout to being a lot closer than we thought. Got the Frostbite token coming in.
Icequake, you leave Icequake in arsenal face up. You create a Frostbite token. Smart play from Tariq, just discarding a red. Don't pitch the blue for it. Here comes a Singeing Steel Blade for 1 instance of arcane damage, 3 physical. Are we going to see a Lightning Press for game?
That would be...
There's 2 cards left in Tariq's hand. This has got to be something like Lightning Press, guaranteed. Or he's got Sigil that he's going to put in his arsenal to finish his opponent off on the other turn.
Icy, so this might be the Sigil like you were talking about here, potentially. I don't know if we got an arsenal there from Tariq, but he is going to draw up to hand size at the end.
Tariq maybe failed the arsenal? Interesting.
Yeah, we have an Ice Quake coming in here, going to buff the next attack and potentially add some Frostbites. And we've got a Chilling Ice Vein for 5 Dominate. This is quite strong. This is 8 Dominate, rather, with the buff off of Ice Quake. So 8 Dominate. And this is what Tariq...
It's got to be a Sigil, because he didn't even arsenal, right?
Yeah, it's got to be a Sigil from hand, right? So a block, move to defense reacts?
Well, you can, if it's got Dominate, yeah, see, Sigil from Arsenal.
Okay, so he did Arsenal the Sigil.
Yeah.
All right, wow, that was great play.
GG's.
Great play from Tariq there. You called it. We did have the Sigil, and it was very important to be in the Arsenal there. We were talking about this earlier when we were looking at the Bravo matchup, which obviously is different in Classic Constructed, but arsenaling is such an important aspect of this game. We saw Tariq masterfully get there and get his spot in the finals, which is incredible.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a quick break here, and when we get back, we're going to do a quick interview with Tariq as well, and then we're going to move on to the finals, Rob. I cannot wait to see how this goes down here.
This is going to be huge. Yeah, congratulations to Tariq getting into the finals. I'm ready.
Let's do it. See you in a moment.
All right, hey everybody, we're here from the Calling, and I'm here with Tariq Patel. Tariq, congratulations on making top 8 here. You're actually the #1 finishing player this weekend, the only one with 13 wins this weekend. How does it feel?
Feels amazing, honestly. You know, I lost a close one last weekend to finish 9th on breakers, and this week everything lined up well and feels fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. We've mentioned it multiple times on coverage this weekend that you finished 9th last week, the worst possible spot to finish on the tournament. And I got to ask this, has your strategy changed at all from the last week coming into this one?
Well, you're always learning. I had the pleasure of hanging out with Mr. Rogers, Matt Rogers, for the last 2 weeks, and he's a wealth of knowledge, so I picked up a lot from him. I think I brought a lot of my own knowledge about the format to the game as well, and I've been drafting well, I've been playing well, so hopefully I win it.
It's a big recipe for success. I hope you win it as well. And I got to ask one more question. Going into this top 8 draft, is there a hero that you're looking to grab? Like, if you could pick one, what would it be?
I mean, I think everybody's hoping to get the Nut Briar deck just because the delta difference between her and the other champions are so massive. But, you know, I've been just playing whatever's open, and it seems to be working out. So I'll just continue to play my strategy and take what cards come towards me.
Absolutely. Thanks for the time. Good luck in the top 8. We'll see you in Orlando as well. Back to the booth.
Channel Fireball is your